Okay, I am back, and we're going to the place where I was when I was a baby. But I don't know much about the house, but it was down here. There was a lot of houses here, and a lot of crunch, and there was an apartment building here, right here. That's torn down right now. Look at that. That used to be a whole apartment building, I remember. These houses were so close together. I couldn't believe it. But when I was a baby, I used to live in this house right here when my mom and dad. Yeah, my mom and dad. My mom loved this house. I remember the house really good when I was a baby. But yeah, somebody lives in it now. The other one is down the street. Okay, so where do I go from here on out? This used to be a road, but I don't know if it's a road anymore. Oh yeah, it's a road. It's called Wells Road, okay. I'm trying to get out of here so I can show you the other place where I used to live. I don't know much about that house, but I do know very much memories of the next house we're going to. Let's see if we can get out of here. My grandparents used to take this route, but the house I used to live in, I wonder if I can get back through there. Somebody lives in this house too, but we're going to go back through this house. Now, there's so many memories in this house, the next house we're going to, and it's right on the same street that we're going to. We're going to go park right here. And I remember so much about this house. Right here. My house. This used to be my house since I was 5. Yeah, I was about 2 to 4 years old when I came. Well, 5 years old actually. And look how run down it is. It's a 2-bedroom house. 1 bath, a basement, and a kitchen, and a living room. And I remember there was a pine tree right at the corner of this house, or about right there. And there's a rock, which the rock is still there because it shows you the address, and it's called 700 Navarre Road right here. And my dad used to put a fence right there. And then there was a garage back in there, but the front had a fence. And I remember I fell off this porch right here when I was a little child, and a mailman came and rescued me from that. He knocked on that door and says, "Your daughter just fell off the porch. Is she okay?" You know. But look how run down this house is. But yeah. Now in the front there was the trimming of the dogs. There's a dogs in front of it, which we can't get to it right now because it's on a busy street. My mom and dad did that. But it is awesome. And then right here used to be a train going by, and every time we blow the horn, we used to sit on that rock just to watch it. Oh, don't go blurry on me. I'll show you the rock if it will stop going blurry on me. Here, yeah, there's the rock right there. Right there is the rock. And the train used to come right through here. Right there, and beeping the horn at us and everything. And we waved at it. Sometimes I would blow the horn. Sometimes we would, cheer it on every time it went past. But yeah, this is the house when I was 2 to 5 years old right here. Brought a lot of memories. There was a house right here. It got knocked down. Right here. It got knocked down. And I remember a boy, man, every time he wasn't with his friends, he wouldn't get smart with me. But when he was with his friends, he got smart with me. I don't care. When I asked him, "Can I play?" "I don't care." So I was like, okay, whatever, I got offended. And then there was a house right here. I remember that. It was a white house right here. And I remember I was at that screen window right here, and it was open at one time. And the screen, and the guy was knocking on the door over here, and I told him it wasn't home. They ain't home. And the guy said, thank you. And then I got in trouble for that, because I was talking to a stranger. I was like, okay. But yeah, this is where I used to live. 700 Navarre Road, right here. I used to live right here. It's pretty cool. It's run down. I don't know if you can see the dogs in the windows or not. Which you can see a little bit of it, but not from the camera. So we're going to go back around and go to my next house, which it's not far from here either. But yeah, I have a lot of memories at that house. And this is where all the memories comes along. And this guy has to park right in the middle of the road. But yeah, it's a lot of memories. And this house we're going to next is where I grew up, in this house. And I don't care if anybody's going to call the cops on me or not. I'm going back to my memory lane. In which what I'm going to do is this time, I'm going to try to get... Oh, wow. I'm going to see if I can back in. But yeah, this is the neighbor's house right here. And if that girl gets mad at me because I'm in her thing, I'm going to show you the next house. And I don't care at this point. Okay, this house right here is where I used to grow up at. Right here. This is the back side of it, the front. I remember we put a dog house right here, a dog cage right here for the dogs. We had 2 dogs at that cage. And we always watched out for the street light coming on to tell our mom and dad we're going to be out a little longer. But yeah, this garage, oh my God, it is tore up. Look at that. You can get in that. In this house right here, my dad built this garage. There was never a garage here. Never a garage here until my dad moved in and built a garage for it. Just how sad it is. And up that window right there, that's my room. That was my room right there. That was my brother's room. That was the dining room right there. And that's a little room, back room. And there's a door in, if you go that way, there's a door there to get inside the house. And then the backyard's right there, which it's just not much of it anymore. I don't want to be surprised if they knocked this house down. And I remember we used to have a swimming pool in the back with a sliding door. There's a sliding door on the side right here. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this house is going to get torn down. But I grew up at this house. They knocked down the deck, a little deck right here for the stairs. They knocked that down. This is where I grew up right here. I didn't like the neighborhood too well. I really didn't. But this house just brings back so many memories. I don't know where that tree stump came from. It was never here when I lived here. See that tree stump right there? Oh my God. And then in the front of the house, there was a other house, a house across the street. And the house across the street, man, I didn't like those people at all. I really didn't. You know, the girl used to babysit us, and she used to make us take naps, and I was too old for naps and all that. And I was like, what the heck are you doing? And my mom had to pack us a lunch, and it was like kind of weird, you know. But yeah, this is the house I used to grow up in. I'll tell you more about that house across the street. And I felt sorry for these two kids that used to live here, over there. Their grandma yelled at them every time. And I felt so sorry for them because they only can ride their bikes from to the house to that brown house. And they were, you know, they just ride their bikes, and their grandma kept on yelling at them. I think they were abused. I felt sorry for them. But yeah, most of these houses are already tore down, you know. Let's go check out the neighborhood. Let's see if I can get out of here first. But yeah, this house right here, it's still standing. This house is still standing. I'm surprised about this house. We used to have friends over at this house. I'm going to try to back up into this. I have a machine shop over there. I'll show you the machine shop once we come back around here. But yeah, I used to walk from here. These houses are standing. There was a house right there. That used to be my friend Nikki's house right there. And my brother's friend's house is still standing. I'm surprised. This house right here had troublemakers in the house. Oh boy. But we used to walk all the way down. We're going to go to my old bus stop. Yeah, we're going to go to my old bus stop. A lot has changed. A little bit's changed, I think. But at this church here, there used to be a house right there. That used to be my brother's friend's house, Charles Hewitt's house. It's all gone. Nice family, though. I like the family, you know. But yeah, we walked all the way down here just to catch the bus. Just to catch the bus. But at this church right here, there's my bus stop right there, which we're going to go to it. There's a lot of people out today because it's a Friday. But yeah, we're going to be on the property right now for the bus stop. But yeah, we're going to go right here. But this is where my bus stop is. Right here. At this church. At this church was my bus stop. The bus will come through that direction. A lot of people are staring at me right now, but that's okay. I don't care. I'm going back to my memory lane, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, we're going to go into a parking spot. But the bus used to come that direction, to come down this way to pick us up. And we had to be at the bus stop by 7:45. So let's go back around and see. And I got beat up by this girl named Brandy Benson, which we're going to go past her house. Which I do forgive her for all the things that she has done. I really do. Because I understand she came from a home that her mom and dad was alcoholic. You know? And I understand. But her house was, let's see, right there. That was her house right there. She had 2 other sisters and a brother. Now, I liked the brother. He was so nice. But the 2 sisters, they had to act so strong. And they had to act like they were part of the neighborhood. Like they were the queens of the neighborhood and stuff like that. And then my friend Christy's house, which the house is knocked down. But yeah, this is... Now this place right here, this house right here caught on fire one time. Right there. That's the house that caught on fire. But you know what? It's looking pretty good for over the years now. You know, it doesn't look like it was burnt ever. It is so awesome. But yeah, I used to ride my bike in these neighborhoods right in this area. It is so awesome. All right, we're going back on Henry. That's where the house was where I was born at, which we're going to park and see if I can get the better front instead of passing it and say, oh. Yeah, we can park right here. It says no parking anytime, but we're only here for a minute or two. But yeah, there's the front of the house now. But I have a feeling they're going to tear it down, guys. It was on the market for a while. There was a swing on the porch, which I'll get you guys closer to it. There was a swing on the porch and everything. It was a nice looking house when my mom and dad bought it. Well, which it was white and blue at the time, but we put the siding on it for white, and you can still see the antenna from the ham radio, because my dad was into CBs, and he still is. And I still remember the garage in the back that you guys seen. But we're only here for a minute or two. We're not going to stick around. But that house right here, not this house, but then the house, there was a house across the street, and the bus used to pick me up when I was in kindergarten. And I remember one time they was not home, and I thought my mom forgot to tell me which house I was supposed to go to by accident. And then they left me to go swimming, and then when they got back to that house, they bragged about it because, oh, they all went swimming to the lake or to the beach while I was in school. And it's like, what are you trying to improve? You know, what are you trying to improve? You know, I mean, you're bragging over nothing, really. But yeah, this is the house where I used to grow up in. Now, there was a historical house here, but they knocked it down, and I don't know why they knocked it down, but they made a parking lot for the bar right here. This is a bar right here. It used to be Tavern's Turn, but now it's not. It's something else now. Flaminga's Pub. Okay. All right, well, we got to get out of here. I want to get going. Thank you. Have a good day. But yeah, I mean, but yeah, there's my old bus stop. You know, I remembered that. We're getting out of here. I'm hoping that you enjoyed it, because I'm enjoying it, going back to my memory lane and stuff like that, you know. But yeah. But we'll get to all the other fun stuff that I used to do, like going to gymnastics, the karate school, dojo where it used to be, to the school and everything. So you guys need to hit subscribe, comment, favorites, and follow me everywhere. And I'm hoping that you enjoyed this video for the day. I'm sorry that I had to cut it down for the last one. But this is the Chris and Teresa's channel, and I'm hoping that you enjoyed the memory lane of the two of the houses I was in. But we will be doing more of the houses and all the places that I used to be when I was a kid. So you guys take care and have a wonderful day. Later.